We started this morning with the conditioning under Coach Connors, and I tell you what, his staff did a great job of getting our guys ready to go. I thought the conditioning was well. Our team came back in great condition, as expected with Coach Connors and his group. Then we had some meetings and walkthroughs, and then our first practice on the field today was helmets and jerseys only. I thought the kids responded well. We wanted to make sure we came out as a group and started from day one of being a smart football team, playing good football, from alignment to assignment, eliminating penalties, taking care of the football on offense. We know that was a big for us, and we started that today. Taking away on defense, that's also a big part for us, making sure we do that. Wanting to make sure we played fast, and then also not confuse activity with achievement. Everybody in the country is practicing right now, and because we're out here does not mean we're achieving. Make sure everything we do is with a purpose and at the best and highest of our ability. Question.
Ruff, you've talked about this some, but every team is obviously different every year. What do you think some of the characteristics of this team are that maybe are a little bit different than you've had so far?
Well, I tell you what, I like this team. They don't complain or make excuses, and I've said that from probably since the spring. I like the way the accountability factor. We've talked about TBA, which to us means trust, belief, and accountability. And I think the kids have really picked up on that. So that's something we talked about last night, and I like that about this team. No egos, no entitlement, teamwork first is something that we've emphasized really from day one. But all that I think is in this team. We still have some work to go, but I like those intangibles about this football team.
Coach, did you think that today's practice brought you any closer to picking a starting quarterback for the App State game?
No. Not yet. Got a long ways to go. Got 28 days, I think. So. But they'll work their way. I thought all of them did a great job competing, and all of them got their shots and reps and did a good job of running the offense. But no, not after.
Still a four-man race? Still a four-man race?
Well, I'll tell you what, I like all four of them. Shane was back today. It was good to see him get back after the injury. Rio did a good job. Everybody was solid there. Brad came in and did his usual. Brad's been around. And then Cody the gunslinger, young fella, he did a good job too. So all those guys.
Is there a timetable to pick a quarterback?
No, we talked about yesterday. The guy that makes the best decisions, who can move the chains, and in this offense we do throw the football. So the guy, you can't have him playing frightened or scared to make mistakes. But a guy that makes the least amount of mistakes is going to be our guy. And also, bottom line, who moves the chains? Somebody asks what the best play call. Best play call is the one that moves the chain. So that guy gets it.
Coach, it's your first day of seeing everybody, the whole roster, the freshmen, all the transfers obviously are in at this point, or presumably in. How exciting is that part of it, just to kind of have the full rotation? You obviously know plenty of these guys already, but I know the jobs are always open, including maybe for some true freshmen.
That's what we talked about yesterday as a staff. The lines will be long in some positions. Running back, for example, quarterback, wide receiver, DBs, linebacker, really all positions now where the guy better be ready to compete, play at his best every day, or the guy behind him can really move past him. So that was really good to see. You saw some young receivers, Quate Smyer and Jabril Solomon, the speed and explosion we thought they would have, they have it.
Coach, how did the defense look today?
I thought did a good job picking up where they left off. Brian and John and Dwayne and Mark were able to really start a little bit further along than we were even in the spring. So they ran around very well, did a good job of picking up and really advancing on some things.
Coach, was Lucas Thompson in today?
No, he's not in yet, and we're just still waiting on him.
Okay,
Lance Ray as well, and and Gabe Wooler just finished some classes for summer school.
Expect all of them to be in there?
My expectations.
And health-wise, how did everybody look at some of the injured guys that came in?
There were some guys still limping just a little bit. Some hams a little bit from hamstrings, but nothing serious. So we'll keep progressing on that, but rehab.